Today we have got a triple draft tournament in Clash Royale, and I'm going to give you a ton of tips and tricks to help you win, and I really hope you guys enjoy. If you do, leave a like. Leaving a like really helps out the channel. Also, if you could subscribe, it really supports me, and let's hop right into it. So triple draft, 3 cards pop up, and you have to pick one of them. My first tip for triple draft is just to pick the best card that's available to you. So here we have the choice between Lightning, Rocket, and Freeze. The best card here is the Freeze spell. It can catch your opponent off guard, and it's really good. A lot of the time you want to have at least one building in your deck, so here we are going to pick the cannon, so we have our building. A card that can reset Inferno Dragons, Sparkies, those kind of troops are super important, so we are going to pick the Zappies. And then here we're going to go with the Dark Prince. The Dark Prince does splash damage, so again, super important. Our spell, we are going to pick the Tornado, a win condition. This kind of looks like a balloon deck more than anything. Going to pick 1 Elixir Skeletons to cycle, and then finally Archers because they are overpowered. And that's how I like to draft. I pick the best card that is available, and I don't really focus on what my opponent picks. The reason why you don't want to focus on what your opponent picks is because there's 3 cards available and they could do anything. If you have ever played in mid-ladder, you know how random Clash Royale players are with decks, so just focus on your deck and what's the best card available. Also, I didn't even realize it, but we unintentionally made Balloon freeze, so we're going to get a ton of damage here. Going to activate our King Tower here with the Royal Ghost, and we take a very nice damage lead. He goes split Royal Hog, so we are going to go with a cannon, get all 3 towers helping out, and then go with some archers just to really clean them up. And you guys can just see how easy this game is for me. I just drafted better than my opponent, and because of that, we are going to win. Going to go with a Dark Prince at the back. I'm very tempted just to Balloon freeze him again at the bridge, but I am going to go with Zappies, try and take out this Mini P.E.K.K.A on his side of the map, and he goes for a defensive poison. Okay, Mini P.E.K.K.A does get taken out, that's super good. And here we're just going to Balloon freeze because it's broken. He goes Magic Archer, he goes Flying Machine. I'm not even going to waste the freeze spell, he overcommitted so much there. Go with Archers to clean up the Flying Machine, and then we will play 1 Elixir Skeletons for this Magic Archer. We take some damage, but that's fine. We're going to play a Dark Prince at the back, and we're doing that just to be annoying. It's so he can't Royal Hogs me, and if he does, the Dark Prince is going to get great value, and so is my cannon. Going to go with Zappies over here, making sure to split up my troops so he can't get good spell value, and then here we can go with a Balloon because we have a very good counter push. That's an easy freeze. We freeze the Magic Archer and the tower, and that's going to be a good game. He can't stop this. Dark Prince takes out the Magic Archer. I'm going to very quickly just rush him opposite lane because I can. Crowns are important in this game mode, so I'm going to try and 3-crown him, to be honest. The rush on the left was a bait, so we can hopefully freeze all this and get a very easy first game 3-crown. Okay, so now we are 10-0. And what I want you guys to do is, in this game, draft with me. So what I mean by that is look at the cards we have, and then just think to yourself which one you would pick. I think it would really help you understand drafting, and if you get it wrong, why did you get it wrong? Anyway, first choice here, very easy, is the Tesla. Like I said, you always want a defensive building. This option is definitely the Poison, the best spell in draft. Here, this one is a bit of a tricky one. It's the Fisherman because you can pull troops away. This one, I think it's pretty obvious, the Log. Then we have the Wing condition. This is actually a very tricky one. We could go a ton of directions here. I'm going to pick Goblin Barrel though. Best card by far, Phoenix. It's broken. Again, like I said, you normally want a card that can reset things. And then final choice here, we're going to go with the Bandit for the bridge spam. So some key moments in that draft was I picked the Goblin Barrel over the Golem and the X-Bow. And I'm going to explain why. In draft, it's super important to have cards that are versatile. Cards that can do multiple things. So for example, the Electro Wizard, it's a zap and a reset. And it's just super good against a ton of different troops. Same with the Goblin Barrel. Although I could just throw it on my opponent's tower, I could also use it on defense and do a defensive Goblin Barrel. That's the reason why it had the slight advantage over the other 2 troops. Anyway, here we do Poison the Hunter. We are going to throw a Goblin Barrel onto his tower. He has arrows, that's fine. And he does go Electro Giant, so we have to rush opposite lane here. Now, I personally think Electro Giant's bad in this because he doesn't have Tornado. At least I don't believe so. Also, that Bandit did fantastic damage. Forced out Archers. We are going to Tesla here. He might use a Lightning. That's what I'm going for right now. I'm trying to bait out more Elixir. He doesn't, so we are just going to pull this to the King Tower, and it doesn't activate, but that's fine. We get no damage on our tower, and we do damage to him. That's the important thing. Going to Phoenix at the back, and we know he has arrows, so honestly, I'm just going to throw the Goblin Barrel onto his tower to cycle rather than actually try and do damage. He goes Bowler at the back, that's fine. Here, I think he's going to try and Hunter my Phoenix, so I'm actually going to play a Bandit in front and then get ready to E-Wiz. If he does Hunter like this, yeah, we will just E-Wiz here and try and take out that Hunter as fast as possible. Now he's in a little bit of trouble. He's forced to play Panic Archers, and we are going to use the Fisherman here to activate our King Tower. E-Wiz is protecting that Phoenix. As we activate the King Tower, Phoenix is locked onto his tower, and this deck just outplayed him. Again, it's all about the draft. If you draft better than your opponent and you are decent at the game, you can win like 90% just from playing well. Going to poison the Bowler and the tower here, and it should take the tower. He's going to go for an Electro Giant at the bridge. He's getting kind of desperate. Going to Bandit over here so it focuses the Hunter. Going to E-Wiz. He goes for a freeze. That is not a good freeze. Going to definitely log back these archers. E-Wiz plus the tower takes out the E-Giant. And that is going to be a good game. We're just better. What can I say? We're just good at this game. We will say good game to him. Okay, into another game, and this is for 15 wins. First choice here, very obvious, Phoenix. Second choice, this is a bit more tricky. I do like the Bowler a lot, so I'm going to go Bowler. Here, pretty obvious choice is the Valkyrie, and then we have our defensive building option. I'm going to go Furnace. Arrows are super versatile. Archers. Now, because we haven't seen our win condition yet, the correct choice here is a Fireball. If I had a Hog Rider already and the freeze had synergy, it could be freeze, but we don't know yet. Our win condition is going to be, I think it's Graveyard. This looks like a Graveyard deck. And because we are a Graveyard deck, I'm going to wait. Double Elixir Time is my friend, but I am getting ready to play my Furnace in the center in case he plays anything. Okay, he goes Giant at the back, so we will play our Furnace, going down the same lane as well to do extra damage, and he goes Defensive Tesla. That's fine. That's really easy. We go Phoenix at the back, and honestly this Giant doesn't stand a chance. We are going to absolutely destroy it with the Furnace, with the Phoenix. He can't really do anything. We are going to Fireball away that Fly Machine. He poisons on offense, so now is our time. This is it. He just did a big push. We're going to get the Phoenix respawned. We are going to go in here with a Graveyard Valkyrie combo. Valkyrie's going to tank for the Graveyard. Forced out a Dark Prince, but it's already game over. That poison on offense was an overcommitment by this guy. I recognize that, and we punished and we won. But if I play well, it should be game over. This Sparky's kind of scary. As well, the Phoenix will get taken out by the Tesla, so we have to play a Valkyrie. I'm trying to protect the egg. It didn't quite work out. This Tesla also sniped it. So a really good Tesla by this guy, but we are just going to reset, just chill. We don't have to go aggressive. He has to defend. He's focused on defending, and that is going to be a good game. A super easy last game. And there we go. We are 15-1. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, OOfro, you lost? Like, what? How? I'm going to be honest with you guys. I will show it. I was trolling. So you guys can see the deck I drafted. I got Lumberloon Freeze. Lumberloon Freeze is already trolling. Okay, and then for the first play of the game, OOfro decides to be super skillful and go Lumberjack Balloon at the bridge first play. So yes, it's kind of obvious why I lost this game. I was trolling, wasn't playing super seriously, and let that be a life lesson. Do not troll. But hey, 15-1 is an amazing score, and I really hope you guys enjoyed. I hope these tips helped you. Like I said, the main tips are just to focus on your own deck, draft versatile, so cards that can do multiple things, and always try to have either a Fisherman or a Building. Good luck in triple draft, I believe in you, and as always, make sure you guys take care, brush your hair, and peace out. Woo!